going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. So we're getting ready to head to Iron Horse Mud Ranch over in Perry, Florida. Getting kind of a late start. I had to go to freaking school. Got to put education first, brothers and sisters, letting you know. So just got out of class, just got everything locked back up to the truck because I had to take my truck to school. We've got a long drive ahead of us. Not too long, about 3 hours, but we're getting to start at 9 o'clock at night. So we should be there about midnight. Not too bad, not too bad. Without further ado, let's get this freaking rendezvous over with, and then I'll go over the whole event and everything tomorrow morning. So, and we're off. Truck's all locked and loaded. It was up till midnight last night getting everything dialed in. Let's freaking get this show on the road. Gotta get the lighting right. It's like a spooky movie. No. So we made it to, can I get this so you can kind of see me and I can get away from the damn generators. God, those things are loud. Not mine, everybody else's. All right, y'all, so we have officially made it to Iron Horse Mud Ranch and everyone's sound asleep. Ain't nothing going on. It's like 2:45 in the morning. I'm a little whooped, I'm not gonna lie. But it looks like pretty good turnout. Got a camp over here next to our buddy Low-Key AJ. Looks like Chris Durden's over here. And Southern Smith is over here. Good little group. Oh, freaking Pimp Juice is over here. Man, it's gonna be a good old time. So I'm gonna go get me some sleep. And we're gonna catch back up in the morning in about 10 seconds. I'm gonna catch back up, I'll give you a little rundown of the event. And then we're gonna get out there and start freaking slinging some mud to the air, letting you know. Morning, y'all. Now I can formally welcome you back to the channel. So now we're all dialed in over here, Iron Horse Mud Ranch. Well, we're kind of dialed in. Got the awning out, got camper half-assly set up. Didn't unload the truck yet because we got here super late last night, as you all just saw. But man, I am freaking pumped up. Iron Horse is one of my favorite events when it comes to mud type stuff. It's up here in Perry, Florida, so it's right near like the Florida-Georgia border, which means you bring in trucks from Texas, Louisiana, like everybody up north, and you bring all those Florida guys in here too. It is freaking banging. So I actually slept in a little bit. It's about 10 a.m. now. I had to catch my Z's, man. That was a long trip. I'm not gonna lie, when I was about 150 miles out, I was kind of thinking, you know, those rest areas look a little appealing. But we sacked up, got the drive done, got here so we could sleep, get all of our freaking beauty rest in. So now it's time to get to ripping and freaking a-roaring. So we parked right over next to Low-Key AJ and Southern Smith and Chris Durden, the rest of our little buddies over here. So it should be a really great event. Looks like there's a ton of trucks that showed up. There's all kinds of stuff going on at this event. They've got a truck bounty hole that they're actually gonna do here in a couple hours. They've got truck tug of wars at night, and it's a really good setup, a nice stage. They got badass sound equipment. They got a nice badass shoot. Like everything, it's almost like a commercialized mud hole, but not in a bad sense. Like the most positive way you could take that statement, that's what it's like. So freaking super banging. And then tomorrow they got a freestyle thing they do. They got a whole freestyle track actually right back here. I'll walk over here real quick and show y'all real quick. Hold on, I got a skedaddle. Give me 1 second. Right on over here. So they got jumps, big old soggy mud pits on either side of it. Last time we got to park back there to watch it. Hopefully we can do that again. But that's always a really good time. And look, it's freaking right across from where we're camping. You can't freaking argue with that, huh? Super killing it. So I hope you all enjoy this video. As always, make sure you hit the like button at the bottom of your screen. And make sure you hit the subscribe button down on our channel handle. That way you'll get updated anytime we upload any other videos. And as I'm recording, look who just went cruising by. That's our boy right there. That's slow motion Alan. He's here for the bounty hole. God, that boy, he is dedicated, ain't he? Well, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get this girl unloaded. And then I think we're gonna check out the mud hole for a little bit. And then we'll make our way on over to the mega truck bounty hole. Should be a really awesome time. Hope you all like the video. It's already a good trip. Truck fired right up. Like there was any chance there wasn't. There freaking Duramax bald eagles under the hood of this thing, I'll tell you that. Well, bam. Just like that, we are unloaded, ready to rock and freaking ruin. Got our flags up, got our new bubba rope hooked up. Let me check this thing out. Look at that. What a super sweet and convenient way to have your tow rope. I'm going to go through, probably do another video explaining it, but just want to show off my new sweet new bubba rope. Thing is real deal. Think it's heavy enough for the truck? Let's see. It is 74,000 pound braking straight. Yeah, I think that'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. All right, I'm going to go grab some breakfast. And we need to go hit the freaking mud hole. And we are off. Now those are some mud holes. Thing is a real freaking deal. Now luckily there is a massive vendor lane here with all kinds of food for my fat belly. I'm sure we're gonna go there. Oh, it's time for a freaking breakfast burritos. I think that's what we're gonna go with. I'll tell you that. Right. Do you have any more breakfast burritos?
I do.
Nice. Now that is a good breakfast taco. Well, now that I got a belly full of breakfast tacos, I'm gonna go hit the mud hole. Yeah. That's the main stage right there. We're gonna do some freaking truck tug of war. You heard me? There's a much better angle. We can really get a good look at the old mud hole. There's Mr. Chris Durden out there ripping it up already. So I'm crawling it up. He ain't really ripping it up. He will. Let him get a couple freaking adult beverages. Yeah. Now that, y'all, is Chris Durden. When I blew my front axle apart last time we were here at this Iron Horse, he came over and actually helped me and Alan get that thing apart. Super good dude. It's pretty much the only interactions I've had with him other than partying, but so far, he's freaking killing it. I think I'm actually going to walk up over there and give our buddies that are doing the bounty haul, give them a nice little hard time, maybe check out some of the trucks so y'all can see what they're going to be working with when they start ripping through that nasty stuff right behind me right there. Look at, they've been freaking turning this stuff up with that big old cat, so it is one soupy mess, I bet. Now, for those of y'all that are pretty new to the whole mud game, what a bounty hole is, they set up a big chute like this, and they get everybody lined up, everybody pays a certain amount of money to get in, and whoever gets through it wins. If multiple people get through it, then whoever got through it the fastest wins, and they take home the pot of money. It's a pretty cool little setup. Sometimes you get big payouts, like over in Texas at Red Next to Paychecks, they freaking pay out like a couple grand. So I don't know what this one is, but we'll find out here in a minute. Let's take a look at all the trucks that are going. Actually, it looks like the driver's meeting is going on right now.
Bumper, pretty simple. We'll make it fast. I want to burn through the trucks as quickly as possible. Let's see what else we got going on. If you bump both sides, automatic DQ. Now, I'm not going to yell at you, whatever. If you come up onto, now if you pop up onto the bank, which a lot of times like Tony will do just to come out.
Well, since we're not actually in it, while they're finishing up that driver's meeting, we're going to take a look at all the trucks. So first up, we got King Crush. His nickname is pretty obvious. Look at him. He's freaking king shit. Big old 35.5. Most of the trucks that do these mounting holes are 35.5 trucks. When I say a 35.5 truck, it means that kind of tire. Them big old girthy bastards. Things are huge. I don't know what it is they actually write on it. So that's what a 35.5 is. And basically, those are, they're using like agricultural stuff, like big old dump trucks. I'm pretty sure. But we put them on our trucks and let her rip. Now we got low-key AJ. Looks like he's already been, man, good job, AJ. He has been getting after it, apparently. Or he parked too close to the muddle and somebody sprayed him. I don't know. But God, looks like he's been killing it. I'm not gonna spend too much time on his truck. We've already looked at his truck before. What else? We got Salmonation. We got Homegrown. Look at that freaking Jeep. I bet the mad scientists and the hyena are freaking blowing their load looking at that thing. They are big Jeep guys. They're part of the Jeep family.
Here you go, Jake.
That thing's gonna sound cool. Oh, our boy Justin at freaking Bobby Brown apparently got the Extreme Aluminum truck going. It's Justin Young's truck. Bobby Brown built her, and I'm pretty sure Bobby Brown does most of the repairs on it when anything goes wrong.
He's lucky in love, just not lucky in business. Best for last.
This is that guy that does a bunch of wheelies all the time. I don't know what his name is, but it's a Red Explorer. We got Slow Motion Alan. You break out the freaking Rust-Oleum, give yourself a fresh paint job? Yep, that's fresh paint. Looks like he painted it this morning. God, I told you, man. Always first class with old Mr. Slow Motion Alan. Check this thing out. Bam! I bet that thing is going to put on a hell of a show. Got Vertebreaker. This guy always kills it in the freaking freestyle. If y'all didn't before, check out my last video from Iron Horse. I did like a whole freestyle video. It's a little bit earlier on the channel. And that guy is just ripping it up in the freestyle. I'm sure he'll do it again tomorrow in tomorrow's freestyle, but... And then we got Southern Raised right here. There's another Bobby Brown build. Our buddy Dave actually used to own this truck, but he ended up selling. I'm not sure who the owner is now, but this thing is pretty cool. I mean, it's a Duramax, so I'm not gonna lie, maybe I'm a little biased. Of course, I'm gonna say it's cool, but look at it, it is beautiful. I mean, right now it's dirty, but it's still, you can see the prettiness underneath, you know? Like, real beauty's on the inside. Well, it's inside all that mud. Who else we got? We got another Jeeper.
Y'all would know I was there. I promise you that. Look off.
High Strung. Ooh, that looks cool. Look how he plexiglass like the whole engine. Brian, you might need to do that to keep all the mud out of your stuff. So there's pulleys and belts and everything all in there. He's got sheet metal axles. That's where they actually make the axle housing out of sheet metal. Just like it sounds, sheet metal axle. Super cool. I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't know exactly what the big advantage is of having a sheet metal axle where like the whole housing's... It ain't. Never mind, I'm just an idiot. Just looked at it a little closer. That's a regular axle, that's a regular 2.5 ton. But then they've got a big old gusset type. That makes it look cool. Man, that looks pretty sweet. It's like a big gusset. And then it also has a steering on it. But it's, you can see the regular axle housing right there. Very neat. But there is such a thing as sheet metal axles too. And like I said, I don't know what the advantages of it, other than it looks cool and you can tell everybody you got custom axles, but when I learn it, I'm gonna tell you. We got the Coltrane. I don't know what this guy's name is. Matt, oh, I was just gonna say, are you not entertained? And he calls it Maximus. Dude, killed it. Awesome job on the name and the logo. Knocked it out of the park. We got the big Haas mega truck, K Haas, another Bobby Brown build. Man, this is just like bounty hole sponsored by Bobby Brown. The more I look around, jeez. He's another big 35.5er with that freaking super clean subframe, everything powder coated. It's a little bit colorful for my taste, but it works. It doesn't look bad at all. It looks super cool. I'm just more of like a black and blue type guy, obviously, because that's what oh, hey, your sway bar link is a loose. I think I'm gonna tell him, because that would suck if that, I don't think he wanted that loose. But give you guys a little quick walk around his truck. Look at that sweet mount for that monster shackle. real freaking deal. Hey, dude. There we go. All right, so I just had to let Mr. K. Hostead know his sway bar link is a little bit loose. Apparently that was not supposed to be there. See, you gotta be looking out. If y'all ever see something wrong with my truck, you better tell me too. This is our boy Pimp Juice, Daniel Roberts. Thing is pretty cool. It's got a gas motor and he just put a whole new motor. Oh, yeah, look how shiny it is. Holy Toledo. All right, I'm not gonna try to BS you. I don't even know what engine's in here. I think it's an LS, so it looks like an LS. Maybe we'll get him to give us a little rundown on it later. Do you know which LS it is? No, it looks like an LS, but I don't know which one. But yeah, his truck's super cool. We've been seeing him on YouTube. He's not, I don't think he has a YouTube channel, but I see him on other people's videos. He's at right next to Paychecks. I think he's out of like Louisiana. No, he's out of Arkansas. Mid-Ark off-road. Get it? Mid-Arkansas. Hey. But he's a super nice guy. And he's a Chevy brother, so you gotta throw some love his way. It's interesting the way his whole suspension is set up. Like with the big old bridges. No, they call them towers, not bridges. Come on, Zacho. Wrong piece of freaking architecture. But get him to tell us about his motor here in a little bit. And then who else we got? Got this nice Chevy. God, there's a lot of trucks in this bounty hole. Another Chevy. And I think that's about it, dude. Pretty freaking cool. I was just mingling with everyone. And apparently this truck, I had to ask a big question. Who's got the most horsepower? Apparently it's this freaking Chevy over here. So let's walk over here and talk to him for a minute. I was told he's about 1,600 horse. Maybe play our cards right, he'll give us a little rundown. So word on the street is you got the most horsepower here.
I don't know about that. That guy right there is pretty badass.
Yeah, it looks pretty badass. Can you tell me a little about your truck? You mind?
572, alcohol injected, 1471 blower.
Oh, hell yeah.
1,502 horse.
1,502.
Just put it in last year. Still trying to get her dialed in. It's the first bounty hole we've done with it, so.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
Hell yeah, man. Well, good luck. What's your name?
Ken Kelly.
Ken Kelly. Okay, I'm Zacho.
How's it going?
Nice to meet you, brother. So what you doing to your motor?
I took a run this morning and it needs more fuel.
Okay.
So I changed the pill in that and bagged the mag up because I think it got wet too when I hit that water hole out there.
I gotcha.
Just to keep it dry.
Okay.
Hopefully we keep it clean and come out the other end.
That's what I'm saying. Good luck, Mr. Kelly. All right, y'all. Well, now that we gave y'all a little rundown, I just made myself back on over to the Killin truck. So we get front row tickets to watch some of this bounty hole action. I'm particularly excited because I didn't get a chance to watch this last time because I was too busy fixing my freaking truck. All right, here we go. Looks like someone's lining up. Contestant number one. Off, bro. I think he is a done. So now that he is stuck, he's still trying to get out. As you can see, it ain't really working out for him. But once he gets stuck, then they got this big excavator that comes and pulls him out. Look, right here. Pretty cool little setup. So he's gonna go pull him back out of that away, and then we're gonna get contestant number 2 lined up. Team lifesaver. Bro, you're stuck. This is called walking the dog. Oh God, we got the next bounty hole guy going. thought it was funny. Whatever. I just heard it in the announcement. Next is low key AJ. Come on, AJ, you better make this mud hole your freaking bitch. Here we go. Come on, AJ. Get your running start. For the most stucketed. God, you were in there, brother. That's what success looks like right there. All right, next up we got Daniel Roberts and Pimp Juice. Kind of excited we'll hear that new motor hit, see if that thing really screams like he said it's going to. One thing I want to mention about Mr. Pimp Juice's run right there, the video definitely don't do it justice at all. Like, I can't imagine what it was like being in that truck. I bet it was pretty awesome. Like this part right here. Yeah, when he hit that freaking ravine and then slammed back down, remember, that's a big, giant, like 12-foot tall truck. So that thing went like 3 feet up and then 3 feet down, like immediately. It's pretty freaking awesome. Dude, way to kick ass. Way to hit that go juice when you're flying through there, bro. That was the furthest one yet. That was a freaking good one. He got a freaking ripping through that thing. That was sweet. Sorry, y'all. I was sleeping at the wheel. Well, luckily, I don't know what his name is or anything, so I couldn't have introduced him anyway. Mr. America. We'll call him Captain America. Captain America just went with his G, but he didn't beat Mr. Mid-Arc Off-Road. Ooh, next up we got like a racing looking truck, that Chevy with full roll cage in it. Ooh, it looks pretty cool. Cooler, dude. Damn. He was doing good too. So apparently that happens to a lot of us. Happened to me at freaking last 2 truck tug awards. He had a good start too. Oh well. See, so what happens is freaking Duramax gets all them ball eagles just a spooling up in the turbskis. You get too much boost, too much pressure, and then your intercooler boost is like a piece of rubber, like a rubber hose with a clamp on either side. They end up letting go off one end or another, and then you lose all your freaking pressure, lose all your boost, and pretty much dead in the water, like we just seen go right on over that away. All right, up next we got another Jeep, part of the mad scientists and the hyenas freaking family. Here we go, boys. Y'all better be rooting for them. You don't need that light bar. Keep going. It's just holding you back. Hey, that's Mr. Halls. He has a K. Halls truck. Oh, there we go. Uh-oh. Neutral drop it. Oh, God. Yeah, that didn't go the way you expected, huh? Fell down. Yeah, that sucks. Oh well, valid effort. Who do we got next? We got a side-by-side. No, I don't think so. All right, next up we got freaking Southern Rays, another 35 fiber out of the Bobby Brown Heavy Metal Fab Shop, letting you know. I think the Duramax, I don't mean to tell you all your business, but I mean, he might freaking kill this hole and make it his. Oh, that's Dave driving it. Stuck at it. Yep, he's a stuck at it. Well, that's pretty cool. So that's our boy David Oburn. He's the one that owned that truck for the longest time. But I could have sworn he sold it to somebody. I don't know who he sold it to, but apparently they're letting him drive it in the freaking bounty hole. Good dude. It's like a bottle rocket. All right, this is gonna be good. This is that alcohol injected 572 that guy was just telling us about earlier when we did the walk around. This is gonna be cool.
So if you ain't up here by this rail, you should get up here now.
Got a rib tater chip. Misinformation, just like the news. Next up, we got Aftermath. I don't even think I walked over near his truck. I don't think I've seen him sitting over there. Sounds kind of cool. It's pitting and popping. Here we go. Come on, Mr. Aftermath. All right, up next we got I don't know what this guy's name is, but he's got a Cummins turbo diesel, and they just said he's last year's reigning champ. So might be in for a little treat here. Going on in the back of that thing. Up next, we got the K. Hoss truck, driven by Chris Hoss, another one out of the Heavy Metal Fab Shop, fabricated by Bobby Brown. Sir. Check out how many freaking people here. This isn't like all who's at the car. This is just who's watching Bounty Hall. This next guy is notorious for doing wheelies. This is gonna be good. That is the blower motor truck. I was thinking I was videoing earlier, but I wasn't videoing it. There we go. That sounds more like 1,500 horse. Okay. Yeah, that's it right there. You know, like where it sounds so good that your eardrum just gets a little bit of tickling? That's what I don't know is happening. All right, y'all, so now up next, it looks like the Delta Force truck is going to be going. So Delta Force is probably my favorite big, heavy mega truck. So I want to take a second and kind of explain to y'all where that truck came from, at least as much as I know about it, because I think it's kind of funny and kind of interesting. So Delta Force Hydraulics, they've got multiple trucks. They got like 3 or 4 of them. They all got about the same color scheme to them. They got like the highlighter green look to them. Well, apparently Jeff Godwin he's the guy that owns the Delta Force truck. Apparently him and all his buddies, Jason Holloway, that whole group, they were running around with their mega trucks. This is way before the Delta Force truck even existed. They were running around with their mega trucks. They were actually at Iron Horse Mud Ranch. They were doing truck tugs there, and they were going against King Crush, the big old orange Harley Davidson edition freaking monster truck. Well, they were going against him, and I wasn't there. I didn't personally witness it. I didn't personally see it, but this is what I was told, and it kind of seems like it makes sense, and it's kind of funny. So apparently they were pulling against King Crush with one of their trucks. So they lost. King Crush won. They got another one of their trucks, went against King Crush, lost again. Apparently King Crush was just giving it to him. He was spanking them left and right, basically just ripping them right on back. Well, I guess word on the street is Mr. King Crush said something to the tune of, you know, why don't you guys bring a truck that's actually a challenge? Bring a truck that's actually heavy or something like that. Something basically saying that Delta Hydraulics guys weren't shit when it came to the tug pad. So they took that to heart, the freaking Delta Hydraulics guys. They went back and they went to the drawing board and they freaking came out a swinging. They got that new Delta Force truck now. So that thing is super freaking badass. And they literally spared no expense putting it together. At least it sure as hell doesn't look like they did. They got air brakes on all 4 corners of the truck, like 2 on each axle. They got like 1-inch thick plate. So where you got all those like support plates that are even on my truck, like where the shock mounts go, where you usually weld a support plate right on the factory frame so that you got a good bite for your shock mount. Well, all those plates are like 1-inch thick. They've got racks all over the truck, like underneath on the subframe, up on the front bumper, in the bed of the truck. They got racks everywhere. Put those big, heavy steel plates like the tractors use whenever they're doing plowing, or like the sled pulling trucks use, those big, heavy weight plates that go on there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to one of my Truck Talk videos I post, and I kind of showed videos and pictures of this stuff. But anyways, he's got racks all over his truck to be able to put weights on it. So that thing is freaking over the top. And it sounds like an animal too when it gets on. Of course it does. Got freaking Duramax bald eagles under the hood. Them Duramax bald eagles ain't something to play with, I'll tell you that. But I guess anyways, they put that whole freaking truck together, that Delta Force truck, and they showed up at Iron Horse like the next event, and they had that thing weighted to the gills. They had weights all over the front bumper. They had weights hanging off the subframe. They had the bed full of weights. I mean, that was a heavy son of a bitch. They had it all locked out, so it was nice and stiff. It's going to be that truck mainly is designed for pulling. That seems to be the main purpose of that thing's existence. But it didn't really go down the way they were anticipating. They showed up at that event ready to go, and King Crush wouldn't hook to them. Now, honestly, I see both sides of the equation here. I see their side. They're like, well, you know what? You told us to bring something heavy or something that's a challenge. You got your wish, brother. There's the truck right there. Let's go. I get that. But I also see King Crush's point. If I'm being honest, Kevin Lawrence, King Crush, I see where he's coming from too. He said, I'm not hooking up to you. You're not going to try to take the king crown from me. I go through and I do the freaking bounty hole. I mud bog all weekend long. I party down. I don't sit there with a ton of weight in my truck. You're not going to just sit there, keep your truck all clean, and only show up to the tug pad, pull me backwards, and take the king crown. That's not the way it works. So I kind of get where he's coming from too. I see both sides. So more of the story of that event, they wouldn't freaking hook up. I mean, Delta Force would hook up. Kevin wouldn't hook up to him because he said, no, you want to hook up to me? You need to show up here on Thursday. You need to do the bounty hole competition. You need to be mud bogging every day. You need to be getting your truck dirty. You need to show up to the first night of truck tugs without any weight like everybody else does. Do a pulling night like that. Then you need to come back the second night and you can be heavy as hell if you want. Then we'll freaking hook up. So sadly, we were all a little disappointed. We thought those trucks were going to hook up this past event, and they end up not. But looks like in this event, freaking Jeff Godwin's taking it to him. He's doing the bounty hole, as y'all are seeing right now. He's been mud bogging the thing all day so far. I'm sure he's going to be bogging it all day tomorrow. So I think now is his time to shine. They got a lot of work ahead of them to put all them freaking weights on the truck. They are committed. Whew, that is a lot of damn work. Got to tell you, them things are like 100 pounds a piece, and there's like a freaking shitload of them. So anyways, that's a little backstory on the Delta Force truck. Just figured I'd learn you something real quick while we had a minute. Well, in a way, honestly, I think that was kind of expected because that truck is super heavy. It's mainly a tugging truck. So up next, we got our nemesis on the tug pad, Mr. Slow Motion Allen. Y'all need to go check him out. His Instagram page is Slow Motion Logan, I believe. But he does actually really good in these freaking bounty holes. He's been doing it for a long time, too. I think ever since I met him, he's been doing them, and he's probably been doing them a long bit before that. All right, Mr. Allen. Make us proud, buddy.
These guys do a heck of a tug show.
tractor. I was like, I'm not done yet. Get away from me with that damn tractor. I'm not done. I think you're stuck. Yeah, see, there's his Instagram, Slow Motion Logan. Make sure y'all check him out. Oh, I hear this guy might be skimming calling for the tractors in the damn way, but we'll see him towards the end. Man, that last little freaking pile is stopping them. I'm betting that was the point. Here we go, King Crush. So you know, I just thought of something. I wonder if that is why they call it cat stand. Never really thought about that. But I bet that's why. I wonder if that's like standing on the Caterpillar. I don't know, that could be coincidental. I could have just made it up. I could be totally full of nonsense. But that just seems like that's why they call those cat stacks. I mean, it all seems pretty fitting. Cat stack. There's a cat stack. Yeah, this bounty hole was not built for 35 pipe trucks. They just sink right there. All right, looks like we got 2 trucks left, y'all. We got Justin with Extreme Aluminum truck, that Bobby Brown build, and then some other kind of Suburban that's on like 23 ones. Last truck of the 2022 March Iron Horse Bounty Hole. Oh, we got a girl driver. And there she blows. And that there's a wrap on the March 2022 Iron Horse Mud Ranch Bounty Hole. Thanks for watching, y'all. Now, that ain't the end of the event, so keep an eye out for our upcoming video. This video is just getting a little bit lengthy, so I want to go ahead and cut this one off here. But this is just day one of a 3-day event, so there's much more coming. Keep an eye out, y'all. If y'all enjoyed the video and want to check out future videos, subscribe to our channel. Hit that button right there. While you're at it, hit the like button at the bottom of your screen. You can also check out our website, killin'itlifestyle.com. There you can follow the Killin' It crew and order your own apparel so everyone will know you're
Killing it.